History. Newsroom's Robin Smith reports on some local people finding homes for wild burros.
Burros are a familiar sight in this country, dating back to the westward expansion when the beast of burden helped pioneers pull wagons, plows, and other heavy loads. But these little donkeys are slated to be killed by the government because they're overpopulating and taking up precious grazing lands in Death Valley. So up to 4,000 of them are being rescued by the Fund for Animals and adopted out with the help of local animal lovers like Ray Litsaw, who owns a farm just outside of Edwardsville.
On Thursday, we brought 51 of them in, and right now, the 2 that we just loaded will make 43 left.
That's because people like Jack McCann and his wife Carolyn have agreed to adopt a pair of young burros.
Just for pets. We just like burros.
We collect southwestern art, and we have collected paintings and bronzes of burros for one thing. We've always admired them, thought they're cute, their faces and such, and I've heard they make good pets once you tame them.
You must sign an adoption agreement, which stipulates that you will adopt a pair and also provide shelter for them. There are other stipulations on adopting the donkeys, and you are charged an adoption fee. For more information on the burros, you can call the Fund for Animals 24-hour hotline at 312-248-2880. That's 312-248-2880. Robin Smith, Channel 4 Newsroom.
We are...
This is not exactly the kind of pet you want jumping in your lap or riding in your convertible, but they are lovable, adorable, and available. They're California burros. They were first brought to this hemisphere by the Spanish conquistadores. The lineage of this group can be traced back to the 1849 gold rush. Miners eventually let them run wild. Thousands roam free today in Death Valley, where most face certain death, not from Mother Nature, but from man. The National Park Service considers them a nuisance.
I'm with the Fund for Animals, and we have spent the past 2 years rescuing these animals from certain deaths because the Park Service needs to do what they call direct reduction, which is essentially shooting.
Cleveland Amory's group, the Fund for Animals, is putting rescued burros up for adoption. 45 or so are available near Edwardsville. It's a somewhat complicated adoption process, but space, love, and a willingness to take at least a pair are the major requirements for adoption.
If a person doesn't have a large barnyard animal, such as a cow or a buffalo or goats, that the animal can actually physically interact with, then we ask that you take them in pairs because they'll pine away and die.
Burros are stubborn when they want to be, but they're smart, too, and they tame fairly easily. They make good pets, best on small or large farms. But as the adoption agreement stipulates, they may not be used as beasts of burden, within reason. Wouldn't you use them maybe to haul things?
No, maybe our grandson, but that'd be about the extent of it.
Burros have many fine qualities. They are affectionate and they are intelligent. And by the way, they make great lawnmowers. Reporting from Dorsey, Illinois, Don Marsh, Channel 2 News.
Well, for more information on adopting a burro, you may call the Fund for Animals, 312-248-2880. That's in Chicago, so you can also get it from the Chicago operator. Fund for Animals, 312-248-2880.
A burro. That's right, I said a burro. Channel 5's John Noel reports there's a man in Edwardsville, Illinois, with a herd of burros that he's trying to find homes for.
Jack? I'm going to pull him a little bit, and you can use the skate to push him through, okay?
Oh,
but I got to have a chance to get out of the way first.
okay. He wants to go everywhere but there.
Whoa.
You on there, little devil?
Jack and Carolyn McCann say they've always wanted a pair of burros.
We've traveled in the Southwest, and we collect southwestern art, and burros have always been a subject in that, and we're just interested in them for a number of years.
They also knew getting one wasn't going to be easy.
Watch that before they kick you. Come on. Give me the tail.
I did not know it would be that tough. We helped unload them off the trailer when they first got here, and as a group, once they got off the trailer, they seemed to be that you could guide them around pretty well, but individually it's not so easy.
These burros are from Death Valley in California. They were going to be killed because they had begun overpopulating the area, but a New York-based group, the Fund for Animals, stepped in to save them from slaughter. The group brought 52 of the wild burros to the Litzow farm in Madison County. The group is trying to find homes for about 4,000 burros nationwide.
It's kind of fun to, be able to help out with these animals and see them get good homes.
If you're interested in adopting a burro, there are a few things you should know. Burros are social animals and must be adopted in pairs. You must have a large enough area for them to roam around, and you can't use them as beasts of burden.
They have a lot of attention that's required for their hooves. They cannot be wet, and we live in a wet climate. They cannot eat like what a horse can eat because they'll founder. Essentially, they need a little bit more attention for taming them because it is a wild animal, and also they're a little smarter than a horse. So if you pull on it this way, he's going to go that way.
If you're still interested, you can call the Fund for Animals at area code 312-248-2880. John Noel, Channel 5 Eyewitness News, Madison County.